They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the North Texas Mean Green, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. Bringing it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. With the catch, it's Harper. Still running at the 40. And he's brought down after a huge completion. And so much for feeling each other out for a few plays. These guys come out spinning it.
All gas, no brakes. Come in and spin the magic bean on the opening.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
Wants to go up top on first down. Can hang on across the middle on first down, and maybe he was worried about the shot he was going to take. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
On the run, fires downfield. Finds a man on the right. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
And that is a huge conversion on third and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, first and goal.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Keeps looking downfield. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. Keep bringing the heat like that, you can fall in line with the likes of Derek Brown or Nick Fairley.
Man, I still remember that Nick Fairley season where he put the defense on his back. Cam Newton took care of the offense, but he ruled the defense, making big plays, getting in the backfield, getting after quarterbacks.
Trying play action. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And he missed it. No good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
And this place was going crazy before the game, and the offense on the first drive kind of quieted them down a little bit, but the defense, great job. They get a goal-to-go situation. They get the stop.
Breaks into the open. He's at the 30. Pass the tag. Touchdown, Auburn. the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's done. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
North Texas has it going to work with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's done. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
So now it's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Now improvising. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That's caught. It's done. And they're able to make the tackle. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
That's caught. It's Pena. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
I love the start for this quarterback on 3rd down. 3rd down, obviously money down, got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
That's really nice fundamentals by a right-handed quarterback, going to his left, getting the shoulder turned and the hips around, helping him make a very accurate throw.
North Texas comes to the line on 3rd and short. Looking to throw again. The sweet feet buy a little time. On target to the left. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on 3rd down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
To the air on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I don't care how talented talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You got a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Arizona State is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Sun Devil Stadium, but despite the forks up right now, this one is tight. They're up by a field goal over Oklahoma. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 clash of the Titans, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quick completion to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quick strike complete. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw.
There he goes. Powers through. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run it from the gun. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Downfield. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And obviously, this guy's been hyped up when we talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Here we go. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
Might be calling a hot route. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Using his legs to buy some time. Touchdown, Tigers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Mean Green can be aggressive if they choose here on 2nd and short. He'll get rid of it. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was in that last one.
They'll try to run for it. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. North Texas will have to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. He fires to the left side. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. He makes his way into the end zone for the 50th time in his career.
Man, what a mark to hit. A guy that's so good with the football in his hands. A guy that every single week you know this guy's going to touch the football. And when he gets near the end zone, Palmer, you still know he's going to get it, and he still punches it in.
He's the unstoppable force. It doesn't matter what defenses have done throughout his career. This guy finds a way to make people miss, to run away. He's got all the tools you look for in an outstanding running back.
North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. It's complete to the left. Gets it out just short of the 20, out of bounds at the 19-yard line, and a little more room to operate.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On the run, deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Mean Green trying to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out of the pocket. Blasted as he lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
No fair catches here, looking for room. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Inside the 40. On the move at the 30. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tiger.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
North Texas can dig into that playbook on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Gets it to him on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
The play-action fake. Makes the grab. It's done. Turning it on. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last 1st down gets them a little bit of confidence.
North Texas has it going to work with another 1st down. He wants to throw it again. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting there, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the right. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Plucks it out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll move the tight end. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Release to the back. Makes the grab over the middle. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tiger!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wide receiver going in motion. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Flips it out on the screen. Breaks into the open. Touchdown over. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that's a nice job selling it by the offense, dropping back, making it look like it's pass. That running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing him the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things because they're just not hitting at a high clip, and they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Really good 3rd down defense, man. Understanding the sticks and getting them in 3rd and long, first of all, is where they won first. And then playing the pass, breaking on the football, forcing a 4th down and in their own territory for the offense. Great job by this team.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. From the gun, the ground game. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The offense will quickly use a timeout. And the Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run play action. looking for a huge play. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
Quick release on the RPO. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Looking downfield on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Looking for more room. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Auburn. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Wants to throw on first down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, you wonder that time if the QB was just forcing that one over to his running back. He's already made some catches in this game. The defense is aware of that, though, and that time they had outstanding coverage. There was no way that was going to be complete.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. North Texas will kick it off to start things here in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here comes the Auburn offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
The inside handoff. There he goes. 30. Running inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tiger.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll start this drive with a pass. The sure hands, it's done. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Now on first down from the 40. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Second down.